Yes, everyone. How is everyone doing? You doing all right? Jem, how are things, mate?
Yeah, all good. Big up, guys, in the chat. Welcome all in. And I see you, everyone. Big up. Make sure you're smashing the likes. I know there's only 10, 12, 15 people in it. It's going up slowly. Good to see you all in here, guys. Please make sure you're slapping that like button so that we can increase the live and invite people in on board as well. Also, what else was I going to say? Good live yesterday. I saw there was over 130 people in here at one point, yesterday's live. So that was a good live. Big up every single one of you that were there as well for that. We appreciate the support over a quiet period, shall we say, which it is, isn't it, Matt, with the 100 plus people yesterday. That was quite a good live, to be fair.
Yeah, really good, really good. So obviously the big build-up is coming up that we've got obviously the Champions League draw tomorrow, which
morning,
is in the morning at 11 o'clock. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be here, but Jem said he will be. So stay tuned for that. And then
we're going to be doing just quickly, we're going to be doing that, guys, a live stream for the Champions League draw. So make sure you're here for that as well. Starts at 11 o'clock. So yeah, keep an eye out for that.
Then we've got a match preview in that evening, so around 5:30. So stay tuned for that because we've got the big game on Sunday, which then we've got the first proper official watch along for Kings of the Bridge, one of many things that we're going to hopefully do in the future on this channel, where it's got all the graphics are there. Me and Jem have done all the testing for it. It's going to be really good. So come along for that first official proper watch along on Sunday. But more importantly, we've got the giveaway as well on Sunday. So if you want to have a chance of winning, you've got to become a member. So you can follow the channel, which is great. And we respect it and we love that you've done that. But to become a part of the draw, you have to become a member. And at the moment, it's around 13, 14 of you there. So there's a real chance for one of you to win a retro shirt let me just get this up. It could be one of these for you. So one of you will have a chance to win one of these. Obviously, there's a budget of around £150 for you to buy one of these shirts. So if you want to be in for a chance to winning one of these, and if there's only 15 of you there at the moment, there's a real chance that one of you could win one of these. There's some really good options here, guys. So become a member. It costs the same amount as it would probably not even a coffee. And it massively helps us out as a channel to keep this channel running in the month. So if you can do that, that would be fantastic. And a thank you from us to you is to provide you with a giveaway. And if there's more members, the more giveaways we can do. So that's on Sunday before the match. So we'll do a kind of match countdown. In that match countdown, we will do the draw then. And one of you people who are a member could be a winner of one of these.
Don't bother subbing. Anyone else gives us more chance. Big up hand. Yeah, true. The less people that obviously sub, the more chance the likes of Ange, Toby, I think Rogue is, isn't he? I don't know if Rogue is. A number of views in here I've got of winning. CFC, good to see you as well. Yeah, it's a little bit quiet at the moment and on here, so please make sure you smash the likes and share it out, guys. Please, it's important. We should be over at least 10 to 15 likes right now to try and push it out. And yeah, let's see how we get on and everything. But yeah, remember Champions League draw tomorrow as well. We'll be going through that on here. I'm going to be setting it up tonight, so make sure we run that up to at least 20, 30 likes before I start tomorrow as well, please. And I'd massively appreciate it. And yeah, today's just what we're doing today, Matt. This is obviously more.
To be honest, it's just like anything. We've got a big build up over this weekend, and obviously we're going through all that tomorrow and Saturday or whatever. But today, I just thought it would just be just a nice chilled one again, where we're just doing a tier making list as well, running through a grading system on how we feel each player has actually done at the moment. So obviously we've done one with who we would keep, who we would loan, and who we would sell. And that was quite obvious in terms of what we needed to do. And let's be honest, a lot of it seems like a big revamp in the back line, getting rid of some kind of deadwood players, which are just kind of surplus to requirements. And there's a few kind of development players in there as well. But so there we go. Rogue is a new member.
Yeah, Rogue.
So, thank you, Rogue, for doing that. So Rogue has got a chance to get a retro shirt. So that's the way you do it, guys. So If there's 15 of you there's a huge chance. You know, it's not like these other channels where there's hundreds of people in there and you think, oh, is it worth it? I'm not going to get it. Here's a real chance for you to do it. So if you can, become a member, because there's a massive chance that you could do it. What's this from Toby here saying Chelsea's operating costs, including utilities, transport, insurance, marketing, and admin, increased from 159 to 240 million to put the club fifth across Europe. Probably most of that is marketing to get those bloody briefs out. That's what I would say. That's probably where all the money's gone.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just doing something quickly. Give me 2 seconds and I'll jump in.
Well, the news has been very quiet, though. There's not really been that much. I mean, I know I didn't mention this a couple of days ago, but obviously there was the rumblings of what John Terry has said as well, which was quite interesting, that he wasn't approached to be that interim manager for a couple of games or whatever it was, which was quite interesting. I mean, it's pretty telling that's kind of what they want to do. They want nothing to do with the previous regime. They don't want to be stained with anything of the previous regime, of any leadership or winning mentality at all. So I just thought that was quite an interesting thing. I don't know what you guys thought in the chat as well about that, but I just thought it was quite interesting what John Terry's come out with that.
Marketing. Might try and do Chelsea's insurance, man. Good idea. Insurance, marketing, administration, increase from 159.
There we go. That'll be a nice client to have.
Yeah. I mean, that would be amazing. Yeah, there was another one I saw out recently about how we're saying to do with taxes, our tax bill or something being pretty high this year or something. I see something about that as well. It doesn't surprise me. Ultimately, what they're saying, I think it was Simon Phillips that put it out. He was talking about how Chelsea might have to sell not only players that are fringe players or players that we've bought in that are a waste of money, but also selling players that are superstars as well. And if we have to get to that point, which I don't think we are, I think the one thing I'm hoping they're screwed on is the business side, right? Because being businessmen themselves, you think they'd be making the right decisions and making sure that they're managing the overall club's expectations of what it can do for the period, you know. So, Carly, big up to you. Good to see you.
I mean, yes, it's good to see you, Carly. But that's the thing, right, mate? I mean, look, their so-called business acumen, that's what they are, and that's what they're making billions on from being billionaires themselves. They can't even do that part right to actually keep the club afloat properly. There's some real worrying signs there. So, yeah, doubt it will get to that point. But look, if we're not going to get top four, we're not going to get Champions League money. You're going to start to see a turn in terms of, I believe, kind of standards and quality in terms of players staying or going. So that's why it's so important that we have to get top four. But I know I saw a stat. I think it was yesterday. It was a screenshot, and it showed the run-in of fixtures, and we're bottom in terms of how difficult our fixtures are. So it just shows how.
Does that mean that it's the hardest, basically?
Yes. So we've got the hardest running out of all 20 clubs or 20 clubs, which is it's crazy.
No shock.
It is no shock at all.
And I mean, Enzo and Nacho to be sold. Fairs. Gittins and Garnacho definitely not wasted money. Yeah, exactly. Carly, good to see you. Rogue. What about Terry as the caretaker or on the coaching staff? Yeah, I saw that as well. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's something which we've always all wished for. I mean, I would love it if I would have loved it. Sorry, if you had, the right time where it was Tuchel, you had a Terry involved, you had Thiago Silva. But it seems too logical, right? It seems too logical to have those sort of things in place. So they just want their own people. Joe Shield seems to want it, just his mates involved as well. So it's a very kind of incestual organization, unfortunately, we got at the moment.
No more Conference League, man. Please, we don't need this. We've done it. We completed it. In and out. Do you know what I mean? Imagine having a front of shirt sponsor for a full season. That is an additional 60 million. Well, supposedly we want 65 million pounds a year for it. The reason I don't think we've got it done is because whoever has been interested is probably not willing to pay that kind of money. It's the only figured it, really. So it's just one of them.
It's crazy. I mean, it's like if you've got a property for like 200 grand and then you're like, but I want 500 grand. But it's worth 200 grand. Yeah, I know that. But we'll find a buyer who will want it for 5. This never will happen.
Is the tier list just shit and shitter? Pretty much.
Unfortunately, yeah. It was weird. I had to kind of put A plus and A, and I thought, gosh, maybe 1 or 2 players are in that, if that.
Again, it's just something to tick over time. Again, I know I don't expect us to be busy on this live when we're just sitting here doing these type of things. But obviously, I know we've got Arsenal on Sunday, and we're looking to bring on an Arsenal fan as well. I haven't put a message out yet, but I'll do it this evening to a couple of people just to see if they're available. If we can get them in tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow evening around this time. If it's Saturday, then it's Saturday. One of the two, I'm not sure yet. I'll let you know. But yeah, gearing up for a massive game, which we'll be getting back into thick and fast. And every day, pretty much like we was before this, Matt, we'll probably be on every single day of the days. It'll be match preview, game, match reaction, and then we'll be going match preview for the next game, press conference. Do you know what I mean? It's relentless. It's absolutely relentless. So we've got a busy period coming up for you guys, which is important as well. And we've got a lot of things going on as well in between it. So yeah, I don't want to hear that Conference League anthem again. Yeah. Imagine if Liverpool get there. I'd love it. Dream one after Liam. Fabregas manager, Terry assistant, and Thiago Silva third assistant. Jesus Christ, that's like
I'd be there for it. It'd be.
Like
I mean, yeah. Oh, I mean, that'd be incredible. Imagine that. I am really surprised though that at no time really Terry has been involved as like an assistant at all. I mean, I know he's been there in and around like the back room, the under-21s, etc. But I am surprised it's not even under Abramovich that there was anything like that. I don't know if you heard there was an article. I don't know who it was from, but they were talking about if we don't get top 4, Liam Rosenior's position's in kind of jeopardy. I mean, do you think that is the case? I mean, I think it's very unfair on him if we don't get top 4, because it seems that they give these managers such difficult tasks to get with what they've kind of been given. And I find it, for Liam coming in halfway through the season as well, I don't think that's really fair.
These lots set supposedly quite high expectations in terms of what's required from us, but do it with like the wrong people, but like with people that are just not ready. And that's what they're not realizing. They think, oh, if we give you A, B, C, D, if we give you the numbers rather than the quality, we expect you to get the best out of them. That's your job. That's what I feel. That's what I feel our owners and board think. And then they go, right, who can we bring in to get the best out of these young players tactically? And they start looking at all these inexperienced managers that are maybe doing okay or on their way up and decide to take the jump, because what they're ideally trying to do is find that next maybe Jose, Sir Alex, do you know what I mean? Arsene Wenger type manager who's going to come through and be good at this, be good for this club for the next 10 years on a running. But what they don't realize is because they only give each manager 2 years, you're never going to see that. I remember when Sir Alex Ferguson first went to Manchester United, the first 2 or 3 years, it might have been longer, if I'm right, he didn't win anything at Man United. It took him time. Look at Mikel Arteta. All right, they won an FA Cup, but they're 8 years in with him nearly, and they're 7 or 8 years in with him, and now they're just challenging now to try and get a title. It's very, very different now compared to what it was back in the day in terms of like, managers and experience and style. It's more about like managers and their technical styles and their systems and how they like to play things. And do you know what I mean? It's completely different now. It's not like, for example, yes, some of these managers have played football. Like Rosenior's a good example. He's played for Hull, for example. We know that. But it's never really to the level that you would expect a player to like him to come and be able to manage Chelsea, right? You'd always think he'd be somewhere where, he's like sort of in an average team sort of thing. But we've given him the opportunity. Do you know what I mean? And then it's the expectation of, you're here, you're at Chelsea, you've got to get us up here. And it's like they've never even done or won anything themselves. So why are we putting this pressure on them? You know what I mean?
This is what's funny, right? They've gutted the club for whatever it was before, but the only thing they're grasping onto is, well, Chelsea's a huge club. They used to win things. And it's like, but you've ripped the soul and the culture out of the club. How do you expect it? It's pretty much like a clean slate that they've had to kind of restart this kind of winning culture, and it's just not working. Yeah. It's not working at all. I see Mike's in the building. Hope you're well, Mike.
Question of the day. He's got a question of the day, which we're going to come to in a second. And says, like the stream, everyone, please do. There's over 20 people in here. Come on, guys. We should be on over 20 likes. Please help the channel doing that as well. Everyone listen to Ange. Would massively appreciate it. If we don't get Champions League football, Palmer, I said they will out and want to stick around for Europa. Yeah, they will eventually. Why would they want to hang around for this? You know. Here's the question. Question of the day, and I want to be serious when you answer. Jesus Christ, all the capitals, Mike. Must be so serious. Fucking hell. You have two contract offers. One from Chelsea, 5k a week, and another contract offer from Arsenal, 150k a week. Who are you choosing? Yeah, I'm going to Chelsea. But you don't even have to ask me. What a weird question.
5k a week. That's all right. I could deal with that.
5k a week to manage the club that I've loved since I was a kid. Is he talking about manage or play?
Was that to play?
Play. I would play for Chelsea.
Yeah.
If he's talking about playing, play for Chelsea. That I would play for Chelsea for $2,500 a week. I don't care.
I always thought this, even if what level do you reckon if you were a professional footballer, what level do you reckon you would be happy, like, and you'd say, I'm a professional footballer, what level do you reckon you'd be like, yeah, I'm happy with that? I reckon, like you said, getting paid $2,500 a week, I reckon anyone would be happy you're a professional footballer.
Yeah, I would definitely. I mean, what was he expecting when he put all them caps for and then said be serious? And I think the reason he's asking this question is because I've got a feeling he's going to pick Arsenal. Is the way he's written that. Because based on the way you've written that, I'm going to assume, Mike, you've gone with the money and you've gone for Arsenal, right? It's a ridiculous lesson play for Chelsea. Mike is on one. This was an interesting debate that happened earlier, and the amount of people that said their rival for more money was crazy.
Would I prefer $5,000? Would I prefer to be on $5,000 but win trophies and have a legacy? For sure.
Some people are money orientated, and some people ain't. You know, people like Pies, all they care about is money. Do you know what I mean? Like. That's why he's always in Dubai, living the life and stuff like that. You know what I mean? He comes in my life, doesn't even say hello anymore. He says, shut up. Where's the hellos, man? What are you doing, Jem? Hope you're well, bro. Like, what are you up to? You know? Do you guys rate Enzo? Because I have been seeing a lot of hate recently. Personally, I still think he's a very good player, even if he's not at his best. Go on, Matt. That's for you to answer.
So CFC Yuglet, thank you for the comment. Not sure if you're in here a lot, but me and Jem, huge fans of Enzo. I think if he left the club, the void that will be left from him, I think will be huge. And I think certainly this season, his goals are picking up, his assists are all picking up. Yes, look, I know he's had a couple of drops off in performances every so often, but so is everyone else. But he is fundamental to this team. He is fundamental to this team. So I think the hate is forced. So
yeah, I think he's shit. I think we sell him for about 150 mil to Real Madrid because that's how shit he is. A club like Real Madrid want him. So that's how bad he is. Sell him to there, get 150 mil, and we'll move on. We'll get Anderson and we'll play with Gallagher passion around the pitch. Do you know what I mean? And win tackles, and all the English fans go, yeah!
You see how much Conor Gallagher's on, by the way?
Mason Mount. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll play with some English raw passion instead. That's what we want at this club.
Conor Gallagher on 200k a week at Tottenham.
5k is more than I earn in 4 months, is what Toby says. Jem is faster than Enzo. Again, this is overstated. He's not slow. Slow is like Jorginho slow. And that's a
talk. Oh, God, John. I remember when he was in the field. Wow.
When people talk about Alf, like, that is slow, in my opinion. And he ain't fast, but he ain't slow. He's just, in my opinion, he's just in between. I don't think he's like the slowest. Like, people just over-exaggerate on his speed. It's not that bad. It's not as ridiculous a question as you think, because those who value money would want to set their family up for life, which you can't do for 5k a week, really. True, but then at the same time, you know, the way I would look at it is I'm getting to play my hobby, something I've grew up with for the rest of my whole of my life, supporting this club, watching this club. If I'm a Chelsea fan, if I love the club and I love Chelsea and they're all going through a dire situation where they can only afford 5k a week for you to play for them, I would play for that club on 5k a week for 3 years or whatever, 2-year contract or something like that.
Imagine it got to that point that they were actually getting fans to play. They'll get that desperate.
Central, nice to see you. Yeah, big up Pies. If I win the giveaway, I got the shirt that I want. I got the shirt I want. Oh, there's a shirt that you want? Rogue? Interesting. How important he was for us when he leaves. But that's the problem, we do this all the time. We moan about our best players and getting rid of our best players. Where we've got so much garbage here. People want to get rid of the ones that are good. That makes so much sense. Yeah, the logic of our fucking fan base. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Weird. Won't be on that for long, Gallagher, when he leaves, when Spurs get relegated. Yeah, tell me about it. But yeah, I get you. I still pick Chelsea. Cheers for your answer. It was just something that I found interesting. When people, do you know what I haven't seen in ages? And I think Con mentions it to me the other day. Remember Ryan? They used to come on our lives on playback. Ryan. He used to come up on the live with me a couple of times as well. Surely you ain't forgot Ryan already.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know where he is. He's disappeared.
Ryan's profile was like a lion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. I haven't seen. Yeah, I've not seen him in ages.
Anne says she's taking it. That's what I'm saying. Your family won't be hard up if you earn 20. Your family won't be hard up. Yeah, exactly. You're not going to have a mansion or
unless you're pies or con spending.
Yeah, unless you're pies or con spending, that's a different story. But yeah, 2-year contract. Don't be silly. It has to be 9 years minimum now. Yeah, where's Ryan? I don't have a clue. I was just the other day. Which one? The Irish one? No, the one that we went football with. Ryan from my way, not far from my way actually, towards like Chelmsford and that. You know what I mean? Yes, streamer. What you saying, man? Good to see you. Big up to you, guys. We should have signed Joaquin Panicelli. Has the ability, heading ability would be perfect. I've been watching Panicelli a little bit for Strasbourg. Doing all right. He's doing all right over there. So far, so good. I ain't seen Louis lately. I don't know.
Where's Louis as well? Louis and Shane and
where's Rolander as well? Anyone see Rolander? Everyone's just disappeared. Is Ryan in the Discord? He is, Toby. I haven't seen him in ages. I haven't seen so many people in it in ages. Oh, young Ryan. What about the helmet? What about helmet? Is he about helmet? I've not seen helmet since we left playback. Generally. Would you consider as a cost-saving experience, would you bring back Cho and Ola Aina for 20 million combined? Would you consider as cost-saving an experience? Why Ola Aina, may I ask? And Cho?
I'd bring Cho back.
Cho's better than all our left wingers currently anyway, so it's not even hard.
What a shame. What a shame. That was him and Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Cho was going on such a trajectory under Sarri, and it was like the big superstar, and then he got that injury and he just never was the same.
Liam has got something brewing. I don't know how many people know about it, but I can't really say much because it's for him to say. But he's doing something soon, and I'm assuming it's still on. It's in April, I think.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Billy, I haven't seen Billy.
Yeah,
Beast Loan. But he is doing the 4 score. I can see him every week, still putting in his bits as well. Gitinho's about. Gitinho, we're just talking about the people we haven't seen in a while before we do this Playmaker tier list thing that we've got coming up.
And GT, there's a few people in here. If you're not members yet, GT, you're one of them as well. If you want to become a member, it means you can have a chance of winning the giveaway. Become a member.
Yeah, I mean, it's £150 shirt here, man. Why would you not want to go in? I would go in for £5 a month or whatever it is, £4 a month.
Cup of coffee.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's only going to go to me getting some lunch, guys. No, I'm joking. It doesn't go.
Where are we going to? Aren't we going to like the Obelix or something?
Shard, mate. Shard. Ola Aina is good right and left back. Yeah. Yeah, not for me, bro. Liam has announcement soon, Dreamer. He does, yeah. He has an announcement coming up. Gitinho ain't a sub. I thought he was. That's why I'm confused. He is a sub, isn't he?
Member.
Is he not a member?
Highlighted green. Oh, your man Pies wants to come up. Message me, Pies. Actually, let me message you.
Piss and chips in the building, yeah? Come on,
Yeah,
then, Piss.
I'll send him a link.
Add me up. Piss and fucking chips. Helmet is still about, just doesn't join YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get why people find it hard to use YouTube. You know, YouTube was the first sort of broadcasting app that was bought out. It was the first, and it's the biggest as well. You know what I mean? I'm sure you have to do the same things on other apps in terms of download it, subscribe, follow the person, click into their stream. It's the same thing. It's the same fucking thing, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it.
What's playback? I don't know what playback is anymore.
Playback has disappeared and disintegrated. I feel like Con and Pies not being on YouTube regularly is PB frustrations. They really felt at home in playback. Oh, playback frustrations. Oh, right. Okay. They felt, yeah, I know. We all miss playback. Listen, nothing will ever beat playback for me. Playback was so much fun. It's a shame, really. We were building. Yeah, but we were building really well there. That was one thing I can say was going really, really well. Playback, but I do think this YouTube channel can also do that. It just takes I know how YouTube is. It's a lot longer, especially from an algorithm standpoint. It needs a lot of consistency, which is what we're doing right now to try and keep growing the channel. Yeah, I spoke to Louis. He's all good. He's just taking some time off, apparently. I'm not a sub no more. No, your bank declined it, mate. Jem gets to listen to Mr. Telephone, man. Oh, don't. It's just for champs, and we can do so, and we still nick their players. Yeah, true. That's true. We could do, but how many players off Strasbourg do we want? Would you consider going to Big Up Jem? Would you consider going to Big Up? Big Up.
Big Up's it's a new platform.
Is it?
I think like Goldberg and stuff's on it. I think, yeah.
So wait, weren't Goldberg on Twitter? I'm confused.
He's on Twitch, but it's another platform as well.
Twitch, I mean, yeah. Wait, so he's not on Twitch no more?
He is. He's broadcasts on both. So the main platform's Twitch, and then it broadcasts over to Big Up. And Pies, if you're in here, mate, I've sent you a message on Twitter if you want to come up.
All right. So, yeah. Pies, come up, and then when you're here, we're going to do the... we are going to do, mate, what we said we were going to do, the tier maker. Remember, we've got the Champions League draw live tomorrow, so if anyone wants to join up as well on that, make sure you're here 11 a.m. in the morning. I will be here for that one. It's going to be set up this evening as well. So just make sure you get the likes up in it, guys. We're going to try and get as many likes on that Champions League draw live tomorrow as well. Make sure you're hitting the likes.
Big Up's quite bad.
It's awful, Ange. All right, so you're trying to get me to go somewhere that's awful. Cheers, man. Cheers.
That's a question, though, guys, as well. Before, obviously, Jem's obviously going to do it tomorrow. Out of PSG or Newcastle, who would you want?
Yeah, well, that was my question, wasn't it? That was my initial question.
Yes,
yeah, it's with you.
I sent it to you on Twitter, mate.
Sent it to you on Twitter, mate.
Probably my message is going to archive. I'm not sure. I'm not big enough. So Carly's saying PSG. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. I'm the same. I just
PSG,
do. I think Newcastle at St James's Park. I'm just not interested. It's going to be so riotous up there. I just would prefer PSG. Yeah, they weren't, Toby. They weren't good, and they were lucky with that result as well. Monaco looked all right.
Oh, fucking LGT. What is wrong with this guy? So glad I don't have to see that. Oh my God, Coutinho kills me. Newcastle, please. Newcastle, they don't have many scoring threats.
Yeah, but you say that Anthony Gordon had like a horrendous run and had like a game of his life against us last time. So
yeah, I don't really like the idea of going to Newcastle away. We just some weird reason it's just always fucking hard work. I don't get it. PSG, on the other hand, they don't. I watched them against Monaco yesterday, and they did not look impressive at all. They drew 2-2, but they went through on a goal on aggregate. That was it. That was the difference. So you know their defending is so bad. But Luis Enrique did say when they asked him about Barcelona or Chelsea, he said they're both great clubs. He said I have either, but then he mentioned that. What did he say? He said, with Chelsea, if we get Chelsea, we're going to have to try and adapt certain things before we play them, which basically means, you know what that means anyway. That basically means that he can't defend like he has been against Monaco. He's going to go to a back five, PSG. Defend.
Back five against Liam Delap.
Up front, you know what I mean, as well. What are you saying, Pies?
Why is my thing an egg? Hello?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Can you hear me, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just got a blank avatar. I can't. You ain't got no picture.
Yeah, I don't know why my thing's an egg, isn't it? But how you doing?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. What's happening with you these days?
Dealing with life, bro. Dealing with life.
There you go. How's studies going at the moment? Is it going all right? Brighton?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Good.
What are you saying about the Champions League tomorrow? PSG or Newcastle?
I don't know. Like I don't. I think obviously Newcastle, but we'd have to. I weirdly think we've got a better chance of beating PSG away than Newcastle away.
That's what me and Jen were saying. I think it's just the general consensus. I just don't want to go to St James's Park at all.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a pain in the arse. Carly says Pies is alive. He is, man. He is alive.
Yes, I've missed you guys. A lot of people from playback here, you know. So I missed that platform for sure.
Yeah, man. It's definitely completely different, right? Completely different to the playback platform for sure. Billy Reed with the super chat says Garner cooks both PSG and Geordies in the same night. Big up, Billy. Do we agree?
Garner cooks both.
That's trolling, mate.
I don't know. I just want him out my club.
He's our best winger right now, though. So come on, respect him. We've only got one winger, haven't we? Is Neto injured or saying? I swear we've only got one winger available right now.
The fact that Liam's playing Enzo there, I think it says it all, to be fair. So,
all right, let's start with his player tier rankings.
Yeah, absolutely. And before that, Pies, are you going to become a member so you can have a chance to be in the giveaway?
How do I become a member? How do I do that?
Jem, on the bottom right when you go into the live, there's a little join button. You click it, and then it's through there. You'll see it under the screen when you're live.
You have a chance of winning a 150 quid retro shirt. So there's only about 15 members, so there's a huge chance to actually win it.
Well, if I win it, I'll give it to someone else.
That's very cool.
Oh, that's nice of you, mate. That is so nice of you.
All of a sudden, you see Jem wearing it the next stream.
I'll be like, "Bye, send it to me."
Whoever's the nicest to me gets it if I win. Okay.
I never called you piss or nothing, man. You're such a nice person. Like, just give it to me when we meet up next time, right? Cheers, mate. Thank you.
I will always say I've been respectful to Pies. I've always been.
Are we meeting at Newcastle? Are we going to meet at Newcastle then?
Well, actually, I was meant to tell Matt we're getting we're just trying to get one more ticket for Matt as well, and then we're good to
Someone needs to find me an Arsenal ticket, bro. I'm trying to go. You know,
trying to go Arsenal. Why would you want to do that yourself, man? Okay, no, what's wrong?
I've been there twice. We lost both, so they say third time lucky, innit?
True, but it might also be because you've gone to the first two, so it might be good that you don't go as well.
Yeah, maybe.
Couldn't cook on an egg. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Get your wallet out. Yeah, I say the same as well. Toby, what you saying? Big up to you. Is if we get Newcastle, we play them UCL, Premier League, and UCL, and that's all back to back, right? If I'm correct in saying it's a triple. It's a triple. What they call it? A triple
threat.
Something. Yeah, triple threat. That's it. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, we're doing a Champions League draw tomorrow. Pies, if you're around in the morning, mate, you can come and join me on that one. Champions League.
You think
draw.
I get up in the mornings?
Yeah, you'll be up. You'll be aggregating on your phone like Chelsea have got.
You probably haven't slept by that point.
That's true. That's true. I was up until 7 o'clock this morning, and then I slept.
What the I got up half an hour before you.
Jeez. Right, let's get into this. Obviously, keep smashing the likes, guys. Please, let's run it up if you can as well. Share it out. We had a good live yesterday. Over 100 people here. Yesterday's a little bit more quiet. It's what it is. But please smash the like. Share it out in your socials. Let's try and grow the platform. Big game on the weekend. Champions League draw tomorrow. And now we're doing the player tiers. So
yeah. So this is grading every player in our club so far. So we obviously a couple of days ago did a transfer one, which was interesting, but this is now actually just doing it as a proper grade. And that's just for this season, and it's just so far. So we have got Badia Shil to start with in all his glory. I mean, I think the highest he can possibly go is like an E or a D maximum, really.
Wait, just so we can clarify, A is what? A is
the best. So for me, right, if we're gonna put this, I would say like a Joao would be an A for me.
Okay.
So
like it's like average to great to absolutely dog shit, yeah. All the way.
Yes. F is basically failure. Etc. So it's done it in a really random order here. So we'll go with Badia Shil first. What do we think about Badia Shil and how he's done so far this season, guys?
F off. We do F off. I don't think there's anything else to say, really. What has he done this year other than just play a handful of games? And when he has done, all right, what was his best game? Liverpool? The Liverpool game before he come off injured? That was his best game.
He does the same cameos in every season for us, though, right? He has a promising half, and then the rest he's just awful.
He's either E or F for me. Either.
Yeah.
Coutinho, big up to you, bro. Another member joined on the channel. Appreciate it, bro. Big up to you. Pies, what are you saying? E or F for Badia Shil?
We should create a Badia Shil tier for him alone, I think.
Let's do this.
Yeah, just basically put him at the bottom, man. F, there you go. Toby says F. He's already paid to put a super chat in as well to put him there. Guys, also, if you put super chats in, you can actually put the players where you want as well. We'll give you that as a part of the fun. So if we pick A and you disagree and you say he's an E, then we have to move him to E as well. So big up Toby. He says F. Yeah. F less a chance for me. Yeah. All right, where we going? Who's next?
So we have got, oh God, I've got to need my glasses. Caicedo. This is an interesting one, and this is just for this season. What do you guys think for Caicedo?
I know what Pies is going to say, so I'll let him go first.
Why? What am I going to say?
You're going to say he was unbelievable this season, player of the season, the same, right?
No, but I think he's getting overhated recently. I think although his discipline is pretty bad, I think he gets reffed poorly. I think there's an agenda on him from referees.
Okay.
And I think he should still. You know what's annoying is I think he should still be an A. But if there was like a B plus, I would put him in like B plus.
I would put him
because I don't quite think he's like B. I think he's like B plus, like nearly at A, but more than B.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I think what Pipe is saying is right. I do think he's reffed poorly. I think there's so many examples where he's made really good challenges where he kind of does that kind of curling, looping, lunging challenge. But I think it's fatigue as well. I think it's the same with Cucurella. I think there's a fatigue element, but it's a few of the discipline elements for me. Arsenal, that giving away the penalty against Leeds. So I think, I would go in between it probably would be a B, not a B plus, but I think B plus is fair. What do you think, Jem?
I think when he hasn't been good, it's been a little period, and I think that period is a lot down to his legs. I think him and certain players get overplayed, and I don't need to mention who them players are. And I think a lot of his performances when he hasn't been great, even though people will say, well, it's not an excuse, is because, like I said, too many minutes, and it's shown in certain periods where he's been a little bit late in tackles. He's made stupid tackles in the penalty box. That's cost us against Leeds, if you remember, and given a penalty away, which started that bullshit. So there has been moments where what's got to be a bit with Caicedo is disciplinary, because he's missed a fair share of games, getting too many yellow cards, red cards. The one against Arsenal was shocking, really annoyed me, to be honest with you. The penalty that he gave away against Leeds, yes, we still should have won that game because we were still 2-1 up. But at the end of the day, he invited it again, the pressure. So there's little things, but overall, it doesn't make him a bad. It's not like he's a D or an E or a C. I would say in my opinion, I'd put him in B as well, but I wouldn't say no to like a B or C, to be honest with him. It's moment time.
Gerald, what is going on here? So, Gerald, we're doing a tier list of a grading system for how our squad has done so far this season. But I hope you're well, Gerald.
What's this with Coutinho?
Garnacho, well, you did say, unfortunately, if someone does put a power chat.
Yeah, but Garnacho is another 0 on top of that, Coutinho. I'm sorry, mate. You can't.
A couple of zeros, more like.
And he's a couple more zeros on that as well. You seriously put him there, but we know he shouldn't be there. But because Coutinho's put him there,
I can't see him on here, unfortunately. So we'll have to.
He's right in the middle. I can see him. He's right in the middle. He's got white hair, man.
I can't see him. I can't see him anywhere.
He's Coutinho, thank you for the super chat, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Trevor Chalobah, I think, like I said before, I think he's been our unsung hero in our back line this year. I think he's I believe, the strongest out of our back line so far. And that doesn't say much about our back line, but I think he has been more reliable than Fofana, not just for game time, but I actually think he's kind of in-game acumen as well. So I would be putting him, if there was a B, I'd be putting him in B, but maybe, what do you think? Would you say C or B plus?
Maybe Pies thinks he's a D or an E.
Well, there needs to be A, B plus, B, and then C.
Me too, Sex.
While you're doing that, Toby says we need a new bottom tier called CUNT for Garnacho. I mean, he's kind of put a power chat, super chat in, which means we can move Garnacho from A down to CUNT, which is where Badly's show is. So we want to move him there. You can move him there. Big up, Toby.
Thanks, Toby. Right. Wow. Cool. Okay. Add that in here, but I will.
Okay, well, that's where he goes now. He's getting put into CUNT.
Sake. Right, let's put you in red. So at least we are friendly to everyone around here. So gone actually back down to there.
Oh, he's done you, Coutinho. He's done
you. So Trevor Chalobah. So I'd say B for him.
C.
Pie saying C.
What is C though? Is C average? Is that what we're saying?
Bro, he's always at the center of a crime scene, Chalobah. C.
He's just like Con.
I mean, there's more. I mean, they're all centers of crime scenes, but he's played the most games. So yeah, you could also argue that he's had the best bit of form this season next to Fofana than any other player has this season. Do you know what I mean? And he's looked all right. So yeah, I think B or C. C, just do C.
Do C.
Yeah.
Cucurella. What do you think about Cucurella? If it was me, I think he's the same as Chalobah, but I think he's had to. I think B at the highest for me. I think fatigue has massively impacted him, and clearly because he's injured now. But I think running up to that, the last 7 to 10 games, I think it was fatigue just from the long season last year has affected him. So I'd say it's in between a B and a C. So if there's a C plus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Pies, do you think he's a B or a B plus or an A to Cucurella? Do you think he's been a little bit stinky throughout the season so far?
I think he's a B plus still. I think he's still one of our most important players, and I think every time you see Hato play, you see the levels, and I think he's still, one of our most consistent players. I think, I think he's still one of our most consistent and best players. I think, he's important for us, and so important for us in the system.
Yeah. I think you should be right about Hato as well. Like, he's very one-footed. Like, I mean, it was quite shocking how one-footed he actually is, and I just think that's the drop-off between him and Hato. And look, that's not a problem because that's why Hato's in the team, to learn from the likes of Cucurella. But there's a bit there.
I think I would go with B personally. Cucurella, I think he's B or B plus, but B. I suppose B plus is still right. But he has been. I don't think he's been as effective. Again, I think he's one of the players like Caicedo, loads of minutes, no rest, and you can see it in certain performances where he's just not looked as sharp or looked as at it, in my opinion. And I'm like, this ain't the Cucurella, giving the balls away a little bit rashly as well. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't go for an A. It would be a B for me, but B plus.
Carly went C.
I'd go with B personally. Gerald, okay, cool. Next one.
Getting a lot of B pluses in there as well, so we'll put B plus. Right, Timberland, Liam Delap. I would say it would be either baddie or shite or E for me, and I think that's purely because of injuries have played a part, of course, but getting the consecutive yellow cards in space of 5 minutes. The horrible touches that he's doing. I was expecting a lot more from him from what we saw at Ipswich. Yes, I know there's a completely different way of him playing, but I expected at least when you had the chances, the ball striking, the holding up play, the running the channels. I just expected a little bit more at this stage, and he just looks a little bit off of it in terms of understanding in my mind. And I expected by now to him at least get it minimum 5 or 6 goals for us with what he's had in terms of game time.
I'd put him in
I'm fairly being
baddie as shit. Yeah, baddie as shit for me. I have nothing else to say.
Great. Cal, WWE tier, bricklayer tier.
Let's put him in a bricklayer tier. Don't say that's about Pies' player, man. Come on, Pies, defend him.
Rugby tier. Rugby tier.
What are we saying about Delap? What do you reckon?
I can't defend him anymore, man. I can't do it. I have no words.
He's speechless, guys. He's speechless. So I think we leave him in baddie as shit, personally.
I think it's a shame because I think it's the right idea. And like from what I saw at him at Ipswich, I thought there's a real player there, and it's just typical Chelsea. Like we just cannot transcend it into our team at all.
That's F for fuck off. Yeah.
Enzo Fernandez.
Cunt.
Enzo Fernandez. Here we go. He's going in A for me.
Play with Garnacho, man.
What the disgrace. No,
for me, he should be B plus, personally.
I don't want to just add this. Unfortunately, the tier list will be massive. But I think, A. I think he's had another season. Well, no, if that was an A plus, I'd say A plus. But
that's on a troll, isn't he? He's on a troll. Are you trolling?
No,
he ain't trolling. Is he being serious? Pies, A for Enzo. What are you saying?
A for Enzo? Nah, no way.
Pies hates him. Go on, tell us why you hate him so much. Let's go.
I don't hate him. He's just, I don't know.
It'd
He's
be
B
if
plus.
it was me, it'd be in between here. That's what it would be for me. He's B.
Yeah,
I'd
he's
put
B
him so
plus.
He's B plus. He's B plus.
Yeah.
I would have said B plus as well, personally. Yeah.
I was
Sure.
just trying to see how long it would take.
You know, second highest goal scorer, highest pre-assists in the league.
Shut
Yeah.
up, Craig.
Don't piss me off, guys. Isn't it? Tell him, Craig. Fucking tell him, mate. Anyway, over 50 people here. Smash the likes. Good to see you all. We move on. Let's go.
Wow, Rumpeled. I hate him. I can't wait to sell the fraud. My next question to you, Rumpel, is who would you bring in?
Conor Gallagher. Yes, Ralph.
Bring back Mason Mount.
Fuck.
The thing is, what's really the difference between Mount and Enzo? Like, if we're being real, Mount scored goals, is quicker. Like, he played 8. You know,
No,
like he knows the club.
It's the Latino, South American.
If his name was Eddie, everyone would say he's the best player in the fucking league. Yeah, Eddie, English Eddie. But because his name's Enzo Fernandez, they don't like him. He should have changed his name
No,
to Eddie.
his name is why he gets hype, bro. What do you mean? His name is fancy name.
I'd get even more hype if his name was Eddie from fucking Essex.
Like if Jem's name would have been Gemzino.
No, I mean, stinky rage by it. I know. You just leave him to it, guys. Why Eddie? talking about the Gallaghers and the Mount lovers. I'm taking the piss. But yeah, go on. Let's move.
That analogy about Man United where it's like we sold Mount to Man U. He can't play any minutes, but we got Garnacho and he can be available every minute. So who's got the worst deal?
I mean, Garnacho's name could be Gary and we would still hate him.
I would not want him in the England squad.
I'm saying, Gary, what are you doing?
Oh,
okay.
Hato's for me.
D.
Is this unfair? Putting him in D.
I don't think he's
very
played
young
enough.
still. I understand that, and I know he's not had enough game time. He's had a couple of good games, but I think he looks quite nervous still on the ball.
People saying C, you know.
Maybe I've been too unfair. C. Okay, maybe I'll put him in C.
I know where Pies is putting him. Go on, Pies. Where are you putting Harry?
Hato. Oh, I don't know. It's difficult. I think C. I think C.
C. All right, C.
We'll
see it is
then. Mark Yu. I mean,
E. You can't even put him in shit or any of that. I'd put him in E just because he doesn't even play. Yeah.
Reece James. What are you saying about Reece James?
A.
Putting him in A.
Reece James is in A.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know. I don't know. I mean, he had a world-class performance against Arsenal when we were down to 10 men. Name me some other games that he's really played really well. Really well.
He just always plays really well. That's why he's in A.
I'd put him in B plus personally. That's my opinion. I don't think we could be where we are and have A's. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what Jem's saying there. I think if we were like comfortable in third or bridging to second, I'd then be like, we got a few A class players there.
That's not his fault though. He's definitely an A player for me.
True.
That's very true.
B plus.
B plus. Whoa! Don't talk about Enzo like that. That's not right.
Jonathan, mate, you got to buck up the ideas. Yeah,
right. So, Malo Gusto. I think he's another one who's probably.
Here we go. Here comes the hate for Malo Gusto. Come on now.
Here we go.
Spit it
Yeah,
out.
I've now started an agenda on Gusto.
Why? Why?
Because he did that stupid no-look pass against Burnley. He thinks he's Cafu, bro. He thinks he's Cafu.
He did. I agree with that, and he shouldn't have done that. But he also made a perfect pass to Cole Palmer's foot, who took the shittest touch.
He thinks he's Cafu, Gusto.
I think Gusto's been all right this season, personally. He's had little moments here and there, but he wasn't as bad as last season. It was atrocious last season.
Yeah, that's true.
I think he's B, let's be honest. I think he's B.
B.
Yeah.
B.
Okay. Sugo's pointless. I will just put you in there. Unfortunately, you've not played. Esteval. That's going to be an interesting one. What do you reckon about Esteval?
See, I'd probably say... See, the thing is, I think, obviously, as a player, he's, like, above Gusto. Like, I think he should be above B, but, like, he can't be, like, he's... You know, he's been in and out. Like, it's his first season. I'd say B, but like, I don't then think Gusto should be B, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Gusto needs to be C.
Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think he's had good cameos. I just think, unfortunately, under Maresca, he just didn't play him enough when we should have. There were points when Pedro was just playing incredibly poor. And this question I'm going to go to you and Pies on here is, if Esteval had the same amount of minutes as Pedro Neto, do you think he would have got similar GA, or if not more?
I don't know.
I don't think he would have got the goals. I think he would have got the assists, probably more assists as well.
Yeah, because what's he on Neto? He's on like 11, isn't he? GA, I'm saying. That's stupid. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know is the answer to that. I just think it's still very early doors for a player that is in his first season of adapting to the Premier League. And, you know, he's definitely been managed, as we can see. Obviously, we know he's been injured of recent, but there's games where he should have played that he didn't, and he found himself on the bench. So I think from what we have seen of him, I always remember the Barcelona game, that goal against Barcelona where he cut inside, bang. That was just ridiculous.
Okay. Right, I'm just getting some of these players in. These should be here. Right, who we got next?
Gerald's cooking. Gerald's like, he's not been better than Gusto this season.
Wow. Romeo Lavia.
Gerald, you're such a troll, man.
Romeo.
Gerald is such a troll. What do you mean Esteval hasn't been better than Gusto? What are you on about?
Yeah.
Are you joking?
Has to be joking, bro.
We've got Romeo and Juliet. Romeo Lavia. What are we doing with him?
Romeo Lavia.
Yeah, I'll put him in baddie of shite.
Either E or baddie of
shite.
People saying D for Lavia. I just like, what can you say about Lavia? We don't see him. Like well, how do you rate someone that you only see for like can't play 90 minutes and plays like one half of a game and then he's injured in training because he touches the grass? Like what are you meant to do? How do you rate someone like that generally? How do you rate him? Pies, how do you rate Lavia, man?
You can't. He's not played.
Exactly. So he's got to either go in. Who's in E? Giu. I think he just goes in there with Giu at E.
All right, maybe I've been.
Why don't you just make an injured tier for Lavia and Asuga?
Yeah. Injured.
Kevin from Brooklyn, by the way.
Let's go, Kevin. What are you saying, bro? We got to you.
GT. Wow.
Gerald is getting cooked in the chat, rightly so.
I can see it. We should have a new category, sick note. That's true as well.
Oh dear, you might need to create a new category for this boy as well. Tosin,
just make a tier right off.
Oh fucking hell, bro! Tosin is the lowest of the low, and the worst thing about Tosin is he followed me thinking I would post prop of him. You know how shameless that is.
He has to go and see UNT. Yeah, he has to go and see UNT for me. Toss him. How have we lost every game we've near enough lost? I guarantee 90% of it is when Tossin's in the team. It has to be. Because he's just so shit.
Speak the truth, Jim.
Either drop points or we lose. Toss him. Put him in shit, yeah, or CUNT. What's this?
Cole Palmer.
Delete Tossin's photo, Toby says. Big up, Toby. Appreciate it, bro. Go on then. Who's next?
Cole Palmer.
Oh, this is going to be a good one. Oh, Cole Palmer, guys. What are we saying? This is going to be a mixed bag. Go on, I want to know what Pies has got to say first about Cole Palmer.
Realistically, it's B. Realistically.
Really? Fuck it, no, I don't agree. I disagree with that.
You realise he's still got one of our highest GA and he's been injured.
He scored like 4 goals or something, or what was it in one? What did you know? Was it 4 goals in one game or something recently?
I would still go with B. I don't know. He's not of the level of Trevor Gusto, man.
Number 1, he's been injured. Number 2, he hasn't been as good as he has been the last couple of seasons by a mile.
Okay,
whether
C plus. Can we make a C plus? Can we make a C plus? Maybe.
He's in between C and C and D.
Hey, are you joking? It's not D.
He's in between C and D at the moment for his performances. Name me how many good performances he's had this season. Everton and Bayern Munich. Name me anything else other than that.
Oh, Matt, what are you doing?
Please, someone name me a Cole Palmer performance that was good, barring Bayern Munich. That was the one that he cooked in, and Everton at home. What other game was he good at? Leeds. We drew. Was he good against Leeds? He scored a penalty, didn't he? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think he scored
a pen. Yeah, because the Leeds defender pushed Joao in the back again, like what happened at Wolves.
Wolves, yeah. All right, I forgot about Wolves. I mean, I think we're over doing it with him. I think he's so much better than what we have seen of him. And whether that's due to his injury or not, yes, he's still important. Yes, I want him in the team. But it's not been as good as people say.
Probably C plus then is fair, I would say. Yeah, I'd say so. Pedro Neto.
Missed an open goal. Exactly. Just for that, that should be a C, mate. For 2 yards out.
Pedro Neto. I mean, this is difficult for me because I find him quite frustrating to watch, but he has been, for the large part, quite fundamental to the team. I'd say B.
Pedro Neto's a B.
I would say so.
Ask Pies what he is. Pies, what's Pedro Neto?
Pedro Neto.
He hates this guy.
Pedro Neto would probably be in with. I'd probably put Pedro Neto in C.
In C.
I still think Palmer has been better than Neto from what we've seen.
No.
And don't come at me with GA nonsense. Like, we're talking about. I judge players as footballers, not GA merchants. So.
How many games has Neto either come on and assisted, or got us out of a bit of the shit?
Right. How many games has Neto wanted to make me drink bleach? A lot. You know, like it's a case of, you know, judging footballers here.
I don't know. What did he say? C.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a C personally. You're saying that he's been at the same level.
I think he's one of the worst footballers in our squad. Full stop. He's terrible.
I don't think he's a C though. That's harsh. I would put him personally either if Esteval's in B, he has to be in and around that just for his numbers. He has to be.
See, this is the thing. If you're doing GA or you're doing footballers, then it's a different tier list.
No, but my point is, you say that he's not a good footballer. That is a separate argument. I agree. He's got traits that are just not good. But in terms of how important he's been this season in moments,
he's not important to Chelsea at all. He's not important to Chelsea.
He has been important in moments this season when he's come in and fucking stepped.
That's a bad thing, though. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing.
But we're basing it on this season, though. We can't not take that into consideration. We'd be worse off if we didn't have his GA.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll leave it to Matt. Matt, you're the one in between. But I get what he's saying, but I just think
it's difficult. I would say it's like an in-between C plus and C. in my opinion.
And I don't even rate him that highly. I don't think he's that great. But
We'll just go on to the next. Gittins. I think Gittins is probably the same as Gu. E. Just looks petrified every time he comes on the pitch.
Hello, Jimmy's trouble. You guys want to put him down so low. Look at Gerald. He's getting the up. You're winding me up, man. Gerald.
Mate, you're winding yourself up comparing Neto to fucking Salah as if Salah didn't have great footballing ability in his prime as well, mate. What you on about?
Oh, we should have got Gerald up as well. Pies and Gerald. Can you imagine? He's the only player in the squad who isn't scared of a long shot. Fez. That is Fez. I agree with that.
C plus is disgraceful.
I didn't even say that. I was trying to stick up for him a bit more.
I'd have him in C, honestly, but fair enough.
Where we put him, Matt?
Let's just put him in what? Let's put Neto in C for everyone. So we'll calm everyone down.
C. He's not a C. Go on. I don't think he's a C. I think he's a B, personally.
But Gittins, I'd say E.
Gittins? Fuck me. Yeah, E. I don't actually hate Gittins, weirdly enough. He's not someone that I actually hate or dislike. I just think he needs game time, and I think he needs to be managed a little bit the way Mudryk was when he was here. So I think a loan move for him at the end of the season would be better, provided we're going to replace him. But E, yeah, I'd say E.
That's fair. I think he'll go on loan in the summer.
What do you say, guys? E as well?
What?
E for Gittins.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'd say D because he did score that one really good goal away at Wolves.
Okay. We'll do that.
What about Garnacho then? He scored against Liverpool. Was it Man
No,
United?
he can sit there.
Arsenal. He scored against Arsenal twice, didn't he? And had a good game against Liverpool.
Yeah, they're open goals, Jim. That's fine.
I didn't rank Garnacho. You guys put him in there with a super chat, so.
Oh yeah, true. We didn't actually get to rate Garnacho. We'll come back to that at the end. But go on.
Yeah,
let's keep going.
Santos. I think B. I think he's had some really good games for Chelsea. He's growing in that position, especially under Liam now as well.
So you're saying he's been better than Palmer?
I'd say so, yeah, for sure.
He's not really played enough to get a season ranking, though. I don't think.
I think he's. It's a hard one with Santos because there's been some stinky moments, but there's also been some very, very good moments of him. And we've not seen enough of him, which is what I agree with players. Like it's been a short mix of recent. Like, I always think of that pass back against, was it Fulham, where he made that atrocious pass back and then Chalobah got sent off. Fucking hell. But then he's also been very good on the ball and of recent and influential going forward. So, yeah, I think B or C. No, yeah, B or C plus, one of the two.
We'll put him in C plus. I think that's fair assessment. C plus then. Wesley Fofana. I'm going to leave this up to you two.
I'll let Pies go on this one.
Fofana, I would put in. I don't know. I'd probably say C.
Yeah, I was going to say C.
C.
I've moved Neto up one. I'd put Neto in C plus as well.
Okay.
I would put Fofana in E.
D or E.
One of them two. Yeah.
And you think I have agendas on players?
No, but my point is valid. You spend 70 odd million on a player that you have to manage because you can't play more than 2 games. And when he does play, how big are the levels compared to the ones that we ain't even paid money for? Truthfully, because yes, he's had some good moments and some good games. But how many shit moments has he had as well? I can think of many games.
Chalobah without Fofana though would be in like Badia shite tier, so that's why I'm putting him in like C.
I don't rate our defense, so this doesn't work for me. I'd go D or E because I don't like them. But anyway, that's me.
Josh, what about Josh?
Josh, I think is C as well from what we've seen. He hasn't played too much, but
No.
I think C is fair.
I'd say D.
Okay.
Anyway.
And then Joao Pedro, I think, is in A as well. Oh, I think he's been good for a good period now for us. We've had to heavily rely on him for his goals, especially for Napoli as well. I think he's growing into that position. I think he's the only real shining light in the summer transfer window we had. And it says a lot when you buy Prem experience.
Yeah, he didn't start off too well, did he? But we had a lot of injuries and he was carrying injuries for a period. And yeah, he grew. As soon as he got played up front more, he grew into that role. And since that, he's been absolutely amazing. So either B+ or A is fine with me. That's it. Nothing else to say.
Pies.
Who is this?
Joao Pedro.
Joao Pedro.
Yeah, I think he has to be A. He's saving our season right now, and our season's not even really saved, but he's saving what we still have to play for. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
11 Premier League goals, no penalties taken.
True.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? If because he was
imagine he took penalties, he'd be on crazy numbers.
Because I think he was the penalty taker at Brighton as well. So, how many pens has Palmer got this season? Was it 4, 5? Is it 5? Like you said, Pies, crazy numbers. And then Sanchez. I think Sanchez, for me, I couldn't believe at the beginning of the season when we were all talking about him, I think he has to go in A as well. He's had probably what? Touch wood.
Sanchez. Yeah. Sanchez is A.
That was it.
Sanchez is A for sure. I'd agree. He saved us way too much for him not to be an A.
How funny is it that we're sitting here saying Sanchez is an A when last season we'd be sitting here saying he's a fucking CUNT?
Because he'd make too many mistakes on the ball, but he's cut that out. So he was always a good shot stopper, even last season.
Yeah, shot stopping he was good. Cross claiming, it's just the only thing I just wished he could just switch on a bit is when he releases a ball. Actually, look where you're on the box.
Yeah, the only thing that annoys me with him mainly, and I think he's been very consistent this season. Arguably, you could say A or B+. He's got to turn up in his Arsenal games, man. He's the reason we conceded 2 goals in that goal game. He always seems to do this against fucking Arsenal as well. You know what I mean? Like, wake up.
Criticism I'd have was that against Burnley, he should have gone to the ground as well. And he released the ball so quickly to Joao Pedro, and he obviously it went past him. And that was when it was like 91 or 92 minutes of 7 added on or whatever. Just go to the ground. Just break the play up. But other than that, yeah, he's been, an anchor for us really in terms of saving us, especially I think it was the Brentford game. He had a real fundamental few saves there. I think other than that, guys, that's it really. You got Facundo, Mudryk, Tariq
Facundo's
George.
an A. Just for that goal against who was it away? Was it Lincoln?
Oh, gotcha. Good memory, Jeff. And then when he's not played much. So,
hang. Yeah. Who else have we got? We missed someone, isn't it?
Jorgensen. Got Tariq.
E, D. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. It's a real mixed bag, though.
That is the story of our life.
And in all honesty, and then the last one, where would you put Garnacho? In all honesty, for this season,
C.
Wow. So you think we're on the same level as Gusto, Chalobah? Chalobah's been better than Garnacho. We are not doing this.
I think it fails a D+.
Garnacho's got quite a few goals off the bench though, so I'd say C.
I would say D or E.
Yeah, I would be saying D. I I think it's an agenda on my side as well. Anytime I watch him, it's just awful. You were saying you would drink bleach pies. I'd pour bleach in my eyes anytime he's on the pitch.
Oh yeah, I mean, I would. Him and Neto would be my first 2 sales of the summer alongside Tosin, but it's still, I think. You can't put him in with Gittins though, because he's played way more than Gittins and he's done more than Gittins, so you can't put him in with Gittins and Jorgensen. Maybe Gittins and Jorgensen go in E and then Garnacho's D. I don't know.
The reason why
why is the chat saying I'm trolling? What have I said?
Because let's be serious. The reason you put him in C is because you love Alejandro, the song. So that's the only reason.
I don't. Garnacho's terrible, but like he's done a little bit.
I want Garnacho to spread his wings and fly away from the bridge. No, he shouldn't be playing football. He should be running the London Marathon. My God. All the agendas start coming out now, innit? On players. So who's A?
Gerald's saying, Pies, be serious for once. What have I said? Where would you put him then, Gerald?
Gerald's cooking you in the chat today. What's going on? What's on you, bruv?
Neto should be B+. No. No stratosphere is Neto on the same level as Caicedo. No level, bro. No planet is he on that. He's nowhere near as consistent still. Nowhere near. He performs terrible and he scams GA. He's shocking. How can anyone rate Neto? He's shocking.
So we're saying Esteval's been better than Neto this season.
Again, footballer versus output. Who makes more of an impact on the pitch? I'd still say Esteval in attack. Every time Neto plays, we want Esteval to play. That says it all.
Yeah, that is true.
Joe, we just die for Esteval to play. A little sprinkle of football ability on the wings, bro. That's what we die for. Every time we see Neto, we just wish we had Esteval, bro.
Scamming GA is a great thing. Garnacho has GA too. Scammed his GA too. Yeah, Garnacho did scam his GA too. I agree. And Esteval plays.
That's why he's in C or D. Garnacho.
Now he's the only winger that tracks back though. That's what Eduardo
Oh my God! This is my God. This is not a trait, man.
I'll be honest, yeah, and this is why I know that you don't like Willian back in the day, because it's the same type of player. And
Willian had 10 times more football ability, technical ability than Neto. Yeah, and that just goes to show how far our fucking football clubs fell. That we used to hammer Willian and Pedro. I would die for Willian and Pedro now. Die for them.
Remember Juan Mata? Oh my God, that guy in the middle.
Oh, Juan Mata, wow. He's in Australia now.
I'll never forget the Hazard, Juan Mata, and Willian days, man. That was so sick. That was so sick. Football we were playing.
So you got in A, you got Reece James, Joao Pedro, and Robert Sanchez. In B+, you got Caicedo, Cucurella, and Enzo Fernandez. In B, you've got Esteval, Willian. C+, you've got Palmer, Santos, and Pedro Neto.
Palmer should be C.
You've got Gusto. In C, you've got Gusto, Chalobah, Hato, Fofana, and Achimpong. Garnacho in D. In E, you've got Mark Yu, Gittins, and Jorgensen. Badia Shite, you've got Badia Shite, Delap, Asugo, and Romeo Lavia. And in See You Next Tuesday, you've got
Tosin. Credible bench Neto next season, so hopefully Neto is first out the door. No more. I don't think, unless a Saudi club comes in for him, I don't think we're necessarily going to sell him. I think and if we do sell him, I think we're going to try and aim to make the money that we kind of paid originally, which is around 50 mil. So,
yeah. Smells like an Arsenal signing to me.
Yeah. Well, they get rid of Madueke and go next. Chelsea, let's have this one.
Or at Tottenham, if they don't get relegated.
Or Tottenham if they don't get relegated as well. True. I think we're pretty much done for today, right? Hour and a half in.
Yeah. I'm going to have to head off in a second. But before we go, guys, just remember, so on Monday, March 1st, on the Sunday, we're doing the watch along for Arsenal. And I know I keep saying this and hammering on at it, but become a member, because then it means you can have a chance of winning a retro shirt of £150 of your choice from this website, Classic Football Shirts. So if you have a look on there, anything which is £150 or under, we are going to bring a giveaway for you.
So there's some proper classic.
Very nice. Oh, look at those £70 shorts. Ooh, get some of those. But yes, that's it, guys. So become a member.
Also, on top of that, guys, tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the morning, we are doing the Champions League. The UEFA Champions League draw will be live on Kings of the Bridge. Make sure you're giving it likes. We're going to set it up this evening, so it will be up ready for tomorrow morning. We'll be on around 10:40 a.m. Make sure you should run up the likes on that before we hit the live on there, please. Massively appreciate it as well. So you'll see me in the morning. I don't think Matt's going to be here, but you'll see me in the morning. Pies, I asked him to join me, but he'd probably be in cuckoo land on his phone. That is
dreamland.
Ad says, Jem, embrace the Garnacho effects. I know you want to, bro. Ads, big up to you as always, my bro. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat. He's talking about, he's a Man United fan, by the way. People don't know. So he's probably rubbing it in a bit more, you know.
Thanks for allowing us to get him from you.
But yeah, man. Other than that, guys, we'll be back tomorrow morning and potentially evening. We're going to look to bring on an Arsenal. It's either in the evening, Friday or Saturday. We're bringing an Arsenal fan on for the Arsenal Chelsea preview as well. So keep an eye out for that as well, guys. Quite a lot going on. Other than that, big up Pies for jumping in as always. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
And we will be back with a bang tomorrow morning. Peace out, guys. Have a good evening. Take care.
See you later.
See you in the morning. Peace.